Good morning, residents of Gauteng. It has come to our attention that there is a gentleman who has been on social media, in particular TikTok, stating that he is renting out RDPs. It has been quite a condescending video, quite insulting. We also are aware that the next day, after he had been, we confronted him. The next day, he came out saying that he is joking. It has been light-hearted. It's not serious, and he, in fact, is not in the business of renting RDPs. I do want to caution South Africans, as well as especially residents in Gauteng, how to use social media, but also just be on the lookout for scams. It is illegal to rent out your own RDP house. It's also illegal to sell your RDP house within the first 8 years after receiving your title deed. We are clamping down on scammers. We are investigating. In fact, we are in court at the moment with a person who was found selling our land illegally in the Sedibeng region. We are following that case quite closely and hope to have a criminally charged and a successful court outcome out of the matter. But be careful around scams. I think things that you need to look out for: if somebody is claiming to be from the department and they say to you, contact them via WhatsApp, that's a red flag. We don't communicate via WhatsApp. We communicate in our offices or via email addresses. Also look out for posters that bear our information. They usually use pictures as well as content from our formal pages. Make sure that you look carefully at signatures. Make sure you also look carefully at logos, because the logos that they use are fraudulent. They're not the accurate logos. But anybody who asks you to pay into an FNB account or a Capitec account to process your application for a house is definitely a scammer. Please, please, please do not pay anyone for anything related to your housing application or allocation. Please be aware, be vigilant, be mindful, and stay away from criminal activity relating to housing. Thank you very much.
The question arises, and we must investigate also what is the law of South Africa says. How can a city in South Africa be 80% foreign nationals? That is dangerous. That in Hillbrow and the surrounding areas, South Africans have surrendered their own city to the foreign nationals. The nation should discuss that particular question. You won't find South Africans in other countries dominating a city into 80%. Because if we do not debate that, that necessarily means the whole South Africa could be 80% dominated by foreign nationals. And the future president of South Africa could be a foreign national. We are surrendering our land. And it is not xenophobia. To talk truth, we fought for this land. From a white minority, we cannot surrender it to the foreign nationals. That is a matter of principles. We fought for this country, not only for us, for the generations of South Africans. The arms that are being used here in Hillbrow are arms of war, which are unlicensed. The hijacking of buildings here in Hillbrow is a sign of taking over power. The question of dominance of foreign nationals in illegal trading and also businesses that are here in Hillbrow is an economic sabotage that is taking place against our people that were supposed to be those that are running those particular businesses. We are facing here service delivery protests.
We have a whole host of people in the SAPS, in the NPA, in the courts, in basically across the board in government, very, very senior people appointed into positions in government who are illegal foreigners, who have fraudulent, identity documents, who are foreigners also, even if they are legal, but they should not be in such a position, because naturally, if I'm a foreigner in a country, how patriotic am I going to be really?
You could argue that two ways, because in many cases, the foreigner ends up being more patriotic than the person that's born there.
Well,
because
you could argue it.
to be there.
You could argue it, but the reality is that we need to respect the fact that we should be, as citizens of this country, the first, go-to resources, especially for critical positions. I don't fall for that argument. In the security clusters, you cannot have foreigners. You simply cannot. It will compromise in many situations. It already has.
So what's up, guys? We are out at a property in Industrial West where food was being produced in a warehouse. The Department of Health is here to shut the warehouse down for poor health standards. As you guys can see, these are some of the products that are going to be tested to make sure that there aren't any bad chemicals inside of them. You can see it ranges from biscuits, bottled water, we've got crisp, we've got vinegar, peri-peri sauce, tomato sauce, some barbecue sauce. They've got toilet paper as well that they've been producing here. Quite a lot. Over here, as we walk further into the warehouse, you can see some of the flour and some of the ingredients that were used to make the food. As you come in over here, you can see we've got cornstarch. This is the start of the conveyor belt line. There are a lot of health inspectors inside here, making sure that they collect all the samples that they can. As we go further into the warehouse, over here to the left, you guys can see all the crates of biscuits that were found here. These biscuits were getting ready to be put into packaging over here. You'll see they have a scale here where they weigh the biscuits. Over here is a table with a lot more biscuits and fans to help the biscuits set. As we go further in, you'll see over here we've got some industrial baking trays. These obviously go into those ovens over there. Some more industrial equipment over here. And then we've got some more ingredients here and tables where they prepare the batter for the biscuits, and then they hoy that into the oven over here. Some nice industrial ovens. So as you guys can see, why the health department is here, there are no health standards. We've got a shoe over here laying next to the biscuits. As I go onto this side, you'll see this is the sugar that they use. They've got brown sugar here. We've got the packaging that they'll use once they're done, because this is where the sauce is made as well. These are some more industrial sauce machines. You can see over here we've got some empty packets where all the ingredients were. We've got the onions, garlic, and that's obviously being added into their peri-peri sauce in this nice industrial machine over here. And like I say, you guys can see absolutely no regard to health. These are some of the bigger machines over here. If you look on the inside there, some are emptier because they've already filled bottles up. Over here, another machine that they use to fill the bottles up. As you guys can see what they look like inside. And I can guarantee these things haven't been cleaned, guys. Look at the edges of this thing. Look what it looks like. That's not all, guys. That's not all. So over here to our left, this is where the vinegar, imitation vinegar, is made. We got some black vinegar over there. See, we got stools over there where the workers sit for the tables. These are the other little drums that they're making these things in. And then they're obviously pouring it out and packaging it here. The worst part of it all is that the conditions that these people here have to deal with, the workers themselves, guys. So I'm gonna take you into the bathroom. This is the bathroom that the workers have to use. It's absolutely appalling that people are still made to live under these conditions in this day and age. I mean, guys, as we walk in here, I don't know what this little wall is for here, but this is what the toilet floor looks like. You guys don't want to even know what it smells like in here, guys. Absolutely appalling. It's terrible what it smells like. Ooh. These are the conditions that the workers have to use the toilet in. So this is the only basin that I saw on the property while I was here, guys. Let's keep in mind that this is a food warehouse and there are no basins inside. This is the only basin on the property.
South Africans, we have a new problem. What you see in front of me right now is a distribution center, right? It's a mini macro, if you like. It's owned by Somalians and Pakistanians. So this is where all the Pakistani and Somalia tuck shop owners come buy their stock, their snacks, their sweets. Now, what you see here is a warehouse, a distribution. They own it 100%. So there is no guarantee where they get these products. I am not speculating or trying to make any funny comments, but I'm just saying we don't know where they get their products. And now they have their own distribution center where they sell and distribute to other tuck shop owners, specifically Somali and Pakistan. So what must happen now? You know, what must happen now? How can we guarantee the quality of the products that are being sold? How do we know if they're real or not? Our government needs to do better.
What is this? No, talk to me. What is this?
It's cat.
It's cat. This is food for our people. Amatata. Makaka. Masi. Paka. Harashoko.
Yeah.
Right? You think I'm going to allow this?
No, it's not allowed.
It's not allowed. This is food for our people. This is food. Huh? No. Look at this. Come on. This is food for our people. Then it's been right in town.